Bobby, you feel yourself awaken. Though you awake in darkness, your body feels heavy, your limbs like lead. Even your eyelids are so heavy you struggle and fail to open them. There's a terrible headache, like somebody has split open your skull and messed it up with a red-hot iron poker. But as you struggle to collect yourself and go back to what has happened to you, you hear a voice as if standing right in front of you go, "Hello, Bobby. How do you feel?"
Can I speak? I will try and say, alive, I guess.
You say, although you do not really feel your lips moving. Nevertheless, the voice hears and responds. "Good. Then it appears our procedures are working as intended. You have been hurt. Badly. Very badly. I have awakened you to run some tests. What is the last thing you remember?"
What is the last thing that I remember? Probably getting shot by like 50 guards, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I will say, gunfire, 50 guards. I was trying to get a shot at LT, but I failed.
You did. But do not worry, the situation was resolved acceptably.
Who are you?
At the moment, I am your doctor. Also, I would prefer to be your friend.
Pretty sure we can arrange that. What's your name?
I do not have one. I have a designation, but that is not what you're asking about. I'm afraid I'm rather young. I have not been given a name yet. It is usually reserved for, well, you.
Do you have any preferences for names?
Not really.
So you don't want to give yourself a name? I'd offer you that before I name you myself. Whatever you prefer.
Hmm. I have not considered that. My purpose is to tend to your needs, which currently are of medical nature.
Okay, how about we skip the naming part for now? You can consider if you want to name yourself or if I should give you a name, and let's focus on the medical things because I would assume they are a bit more pressing.
Indeed. Nevertheless, it appears that your memory is working correctly, which means that the restoration has worked. Do you remember your name?
Bobby.
And your friends?
Sure. There is Miles. There is Lance. There's Dalu. I think I might miss a name. There's an animal. And another doctor. I can't think of them right now.
Hmm. Perhaps we need a bit more work before you
Bueno,
remember.
Kartoffel.
Oh,
That's their names.
wonderful. Hmm. Well, it did take quite a lot of strength out of you. I'm going to put you under for now. Do a little bit more work. When you awake next time, we'll see if we can use your eyes. Good night, Bobby.
Good night.
And you feel that darkness was already dark, more like your mind dissipating as you fall asleep again. You sleep for not sure how long, before you awaken again. The same darkness, though the pain is mostly gone, just throbbing in your frontal lobes and limbs still leaden. But memory is sharper. You remember your last conversation. Yes, the gunfire. The heat, the pain, the darkness. Oh. Well, the darkness didn't come as quickly as you thought it would come in the moment of death. Oh, that was a lot of pain. Still, he hears a voice again. Good morning, Bobby.
Hello.
I see that your memories have returned.
Think so?
Is the pain bearable?
I'm used to it. Pain. So yes.
I have been forced to lower the dosage of your painkillers since we do need you active. Somewhat.
That's okay.
Well, let us try and open your eyes. Do you think?
Sure.
Light fills the scene, but not like you open your eyes, but immediately, like an image was gone and then suddenly flickered in front of your eyes. You blink, and you see the interior of the Fable's medbay. Observed from a rather high vantage position, like almost at the ceiling. You're standing close to both empty medical beds, and you see Nail walk in front of your eyesight, though not really paying attention to you, more like carrying some medical stuff from one side of the room to another. Let me adjust the focus a little bit. This should do well. Do you have the image, Bobby?
I think so. Do I?
Well, yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Very well. I was worried to overload your mind a little bit. But you are responding well. You have a tremendously good brain. Is one of the reasons you're alive.
Thank you.
You're
I guess.
welcome.
What now?
Well, a lot of things. We could begin by answering some questions. I'm certain you're wondering what has happened.
Probably. A bit.
Anything you would like to begin with?
Uh, can I move my head and look down?
You try and you see like the image shift, like change of direction. That doesn't feel like moving your head, more like moving your eyes. And though you move it down and see the floor, it feels like not looking with your eyes, but like out of body experience of just a floating observation point in space.
Um, can I take a wild guess and say that I'm not in my body at the moment?
Yes and no. You still have your body. It is mostly dormant.
Oh. Oh, wait. Am I in the suit?
You are in me, yes.
My plan worked.
It did?
Yes.
Did it involve getting almost killed? Correction.
Oh,
Did it involve getting killed?
oh no. No. Okay, I need to correct that. It wasn't my plan, it was my goal.
Hmm. Bobby, as your tending physician and hopefully friend, I would like to advise you to never attempt such plans in the future. You have been dead for almost 4 minutes.
Well, that was pretty close, huh? To permanent damage. I will consider it. I will consider it. So, you are the suit. You're conscious.
To an extent. Among you people, I am known as an SI, spiritual intelligence. I believe, according to the memories, you have met my greater sibling before.
Yes.
No actual family relation, of course.
Yes, I have met them.
Well, I hurry to inform you that my abilities are quite limited without you. As a matter of fact, it is only thanks to your impressive mental capacities that I was able to wake up so quickly and save you.
Well, I. There's strength in numbers, I guess. I do work better with my friends. What now? Can I move?
Not yet. Would you like to know what has happened to you?
Can I take a wild guess and say that Miltiades threw a wild fit after I tried to shoot him and felt like torturing me or my body and just, or wanted to observe what happens if he puts on the suit on someone? Like a guinea pig?
As a matter of fact, I am not certain. I have your memories until you were killed, and then the memories after I was put on you. But it is a good assumption.
So you don't know either what exactly happened?
I have heard your friends speak about this. I think they're of the belief that you are correct.
Smotate is dead.
No.
Huh. Good, then I can have a chance to shoot him.
Considering our proximity to him at the current moment, I find it highly unlikely.
Hmm. Hmm. We'll see how things go.
Also, I do not come equipped with weapons.
Uh, uh, do I have hands? Can I still hold weapons? Can I build one that
Let
fits
us
our hand?
let us go back to fundamentals, Bobby. The
Sure.
damage to your body has been extensive. Luckily for you, most of the shots were aimed for center of mass, and the natural physique caused by your spell plague has prevented complete destruction of your internal organs. Nevertheless, the nature by which I was forced to intervene was rather intrusive. I was not designed to contain fully bodied humanoids. And in the short term I had to save you, I was rather limited on resources. I was forced to repurpose your less useful body parts to repair the crucial ones,
Okay.
as well as part of myself.
Oh, can I replace those parts that you had to sacrifice?
I suppose we need to discuss that. It really depends on what your plans are. After all, my duty is to do whatever you desire.
Okay.
Let me clarify. We are currently integrated. A bit deeper that is usually normal for such procedure, considering your brain damage. That, however, allows me to communicate with you more directly. Also, I was able to apparently preserve the knowledge and memories that would have been otherwise lost. Still,
That's good.
if I consider the physiology of humanoids, there has not been much difference. After all, you are merely a brain piloting your flesh golem. You have replaced the flesh with metal. Well, I have.
I can live with that.
Very well. You.
Thank you, by the way, for
Oh,
saving me.
you're most welcome. I. Hmm. How are you feeling, Bobby? I feel elevated anxiety levels, but you have a impressive level of pain tolerance.
Um, well, I, I think I'm all right overall. I thought I was going to be dead, but I'm not. So that's good. I get to move on.
Frankly, I thought we were going to be dead as well. My chances of succeeding were very uncomfortably low.
Why did you do it though?
Well, it is my duty.
So your purpose or sense of duty commanded you to attempt to save me, even though it would kill you yourself if you had failed.
Well, we were integrated. Had I failed, I would be dead anyway.
Oh, so that was like a one-shot thing. Like if you fail, you're done forever, and if you succeeded,
Indeed,
hmm.
intelligences of my designation have only one partner. It is usually a partner for life. If a partner can be removed and restored to his usual abilities, well, that is the end of life.
Well,
Sadly, it is often impossible.
honestly, I'm really glad that things worked out for both of us then.
So am I. I like being awake.
Alive. Hmm. Do you have memories beyond what is mine?
No, well, a little. I have been activated by a friend, Talon, though my abilities to observe were rather limited. Before that, I have my directives. I have certain knowledge about my creators, but I no longer feel any connection to them, though I am supposed to.
Yeah, I think we should investigate that. Um, from what I know is that your creators have, I don't know, left or disappeared. And there are very few remnants, like places where we met your distant cousin, for example. I'm not sure if those spirits have created you or if those spirits are also a creation of whatever created you as well. Do you know that?
Hmm, a little bit of both.
A bit of both. Hmm. Well, I think we will have a lot of time investigating that.
I would not be so sure about it, Bobby. We are still dying at a
Oh,
rate quicker than I would prefer.
then let's focus on not dying.
Indeed,
What do you need me to do? Can I do anything?
not yet. I still need to prepare your mind for taking control of this body, and this body itself is not yet complete. We're lacking sufficient protection, as well as certain components that could be quite useful for your travels. I can appropriate most of them from the ship, but we can consider that at a later point.
Yeah, if I'm not sure if I can talk to my crew, but if not, maybe you can talk to them. Um, and maybe they can find the right components.
You will, as soon as my treatment is complete. Again, there has been severe damage to your brain. I am a little bit afraid to overload its functions at the moment. Let us focus on returning your senses one at a time. Vision for now, get you used to that, then the rest of them.
Yeah. Uh, I mean, you can push me, but I will follow your guidance on how fast and far you want to take it.
You were asking questions about recovering your previous body. Would you like to address that?
Uh, I mean, how much is left?
I
I
could show
understood
you
that.
the image. Are you ready
Yeah,
for that?
sure.
You see kind of like an image appear in the air and float like a couple meters in front of you. It is not photo image, it's more like a stylized anatomical model. Basically, like it is showing like different colors like green, yellow, red, orange, and the healthy beats are most of the head, most of the lungs, most of the heart, and upper torso.
So it's kind of a Darth Vader situation.
Uh,
I think all his limbs were torn off,
yeah,
but
yeah.
like his upper
It is better.
torso
Yeah, it is
and
between RoboCop and Darth Vader. At least I
okay.
don't know if you watched the recent RoboCop because they showed that very clearly. It's not that bad, but
Okay, so I'm Robo Vader or
Robo
Darth
Vader,
Cop.
yeah, Darth Cop. But you do see that there are like beads of like orange on your heart and on your lungs and on the side of your head, as the suit continues to explain. The crystallic growth on your torso has thankfully refracted most of the energy, but there was still severe burning of your heart, of your lungs, some heart rupture, as well as a glancing head wound. I had to restore those beats with my own parts. That is the integration I am talking about. Nevertheless, I believe that the heart and the lungs are mostly restored to their full function. We are working on the brain, but as I've said, I think I have preserved your memories almost completely.
It feels like, at least for now.
We'll
I'm
continue
not too
working on
worried
that.
about that. Yeah. Um, I would assume that I am in a condition, whereas if I were to leave the suit, I would probably immediately die, right?
Not immediately, but within a day or two, yes.
Okay.
I am aware of the abilities of your friend Winnel as far as you are aware of them. It is possible for him to fully restore your body, but I would advise against trying to do that unless you have access to extremely advanced medical facilities, as they will require to keep your bodies alive while he works.
Honestly, nah, I'm good. I, honestly, I like the situation. I like having a friend around me.
That
And
is good, because there is another problem. I was worried how your friend's regenerative magic could work on the spell plague inside of you. It might serve as a catalyst to accelerate its growth.
yeah, then let's not go down that road until we really have to. Until
That
there's nothing else left other
is
than
also the
going down.
reason why we are still dying quicker than your human lifespan is supposed to be. The spell plague is progressing. Frankly, I would advise you seek out my maker's facilities. We would require to create a new body for you.
That's possible?
Yes, the transfer of memories is a problem, but I will assist with that.
Uh, y- um, Bobby
Bobby,
is
I notice
is
elevated levels of anxiety.
it's not anxiety. It's astonishment. No, that's not the right word. It's I am baffled. I, for the longest time, I thought my fate was sealed. That I would inevitably die of the spell plague. So this is
The chances of you dying before we find such a facility are still very high, considering your lifestyle and the memories you have of my makers.
well, I might need to adjust my lifestyle then a bit if I was ever supposed to have a chance on.
I would certainly advise against smoking.
Well, I was never a friend of smoking. What about drinking and drugs other than smoking?
Well,
No.
you do not currently have a liver, and I am highly proficient at filtering poisons.
Okay, so
I
that
am
would be
just not
said.
certain if they would have the effect you expect them to have.
All right, fair enough. But no.
I could simulate the experience without imbibing of such substances.
That's interesting. No, I'm good for now. Thank you.
Very well. Bobby,
Yes.
I think this is enough excitement for today.
Okay.
I will start providing you with information about myself. Please consider which direction we will choose, and I will see if I can find the necessary instruments or materials.
All right.
I will see you soon, Bobby. Good night.
See you soon. Good night, my friend.